Hi and welcome to me, Jennifer Valentine-Miller, on the Jennifer Valentine-Miller Show with another edition of a weekend talk show. It's new beginnings now because spring is here. And once again, I ask the question, I hope you're well. So, in the Songs of Solomon, we are reminded that, for behold, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. And yes, that wonderful aura of spring is here. However, this does not stop the separation between optimists and pessimists. You see, when spring arrives, we quickly seem to forget that the new year was all about promises. And now we start seeing this new season filled with rebirth and optimism. So despite missing the busy throng of shoppers and the vast bright shops with sales of Easter eggs, optimists still look out of their window and see a new day they can revel in, especially in the fact that the Easter message is amongst it, as well as outstanding smells of daffodils and blossoms. Optimists know that even though the wind may blow, which bends the trees and upsets a lonely bird who's looking for its mates, and not forgetting the local pond, which is in desperate need of ducks at the moment. And to the optimist, this also means there is a need for a log fire and some toasted fruitcakes. The pessimists, on the other hand, cannot wait for lockdown restrictions to end in order for them to fly out to another part of the world where the sun is the true essence and not the smell of cinnamon candles. So we have to replan for spring with tips, with various cosmopolitan magazines on hand to give us as much advice as possible. So whatever plans we had, we can still do most of them, only to think about the different ways in which we carry them out. Every year, many of us look forward to this month, this time of the season we call spring, because we see the colourful flowers blooming, leaves starting to grow in hedges, and the trees turning green and become alive after a long wilted winter. Sadly, April spring 2021 has affected us all because of the growth of COVID-19, which is also affecting all of us in different ways. So how can we keep the spring into our lives during lockdown? Well, the clocks go forward for most of us, which means spring is in the air and we're stepping forward in the right direction despite losing hours sleep. So we no longer have the dark nights. So we can start planning projects, gardening, outdoor social events with our family, friends and neighbours. But once again, regrettably, this might have to come to a halt because of the season of COVID-19, which means our plans have changed. So what were your plans and how can you change them to stay safe? Well, meeting up with friends and families, this can still be accomplished with the wide range of technology. We can keep in touch by phone, Skype, WhatsApp, FaceTime, Zoom, to name a few. So let's start talking to our friends and families, because talking is so important during these difficult times and for our mental health. So we said that about spring and be able to carry out the projects we had no time to complete, maybe last year. Maybe there's a course that we can complete during the springtime. And there is spring cleaning. So whether you love it or hate it, whether you've got the products or not, as soon as the sun starts to shine, we open up the windows to let the fresh air in. And that's a time for everything to be dusted down. So how do we look after ourselves during this springtime? We need to stay fit and healthy, as we can no longer plan days out, but we can, as I said earlier, open up our windows and let the fresh air into our house. Embrace the quietness around us as we listen to the birds singing. Exercise every day. Feel those happy endorphins coming out. Feel the warmth or breeze on our skin. Eat healthily and feel alive. And let's not forget, this time of the season is a good reason to indulge in hot cross buns. So up next is a healthy recipe from the kitchen of Mary Berry.